You're watching Sim Night Car Special, and I'm going to be showing you my stats and what it takes you to get into the car club, because it is a car club that I started, and it's in honor of the Midnight Car Special. So there are some stipulations to get in this club. The first stipulation, which we will come here and we will find here in my records, is that you have to at least drive 300 miles an hour in any car or whatever, but have a record of 300 miles an hour or more, whichever way. It doesn't matter if it's a speed trap, speed zone, or if the game just recorded you driving that speed limit. And the second one is drifting. You got to be able to drift. It doesn't matter if you're drifting or power sliding, either or. I understand some people are probably not going to be good at power sliding that drift normally because they don't understand the physics. And there's going to be people that just learn how to power slide before even drifting that don't understand the physics of drifting, as you know, on two wheels as to four wheels. So but my main thing is that at least one of those two things, either all wheel power sliding, drifting, or just regular drifting the classic way. But you have to have one of those criteria met, and those two criteria will get you in the car club and stuff, and just decorate a lot of cool cars and make a lot of cool tunes. But you can see here I drove 300 miles an hour through a speed zone, a speed trap 303, and top speed 300 miles an hour, which doesn't make sense because the fastest I've driven was 305, and the car that broke the 303 record. So then the game just would not accept that. I don't know why, but it's whatever. But like I said, I made my own criteria, like the criteria to get in here. I made that. So, and this could be any game. It doesn't have to be Forza. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be GT or anything like that. Any game, as long as you break these records. I understand though, in like GT or Assetto Corsa, whichever one you're playing, you might not be able to drift or whatever. But like I said, break one of the records in one of these things and go somewhere else. That's a drift game, and then show off your skills. So these are my skills. Where was it? We were looking at the online records, or we were looking at records here. Records, yeah. Here we go. Average speed 57. I don't know. I feel like I drive faster than that. That's slow to me, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain or argue. I'm always switching cars too, so that's gonna affect that. But there's my record. Let me go to my main records so you guys can see what my garage is worth and what I've earned and stuff, and my favorite cars. So here we go. Zesto Elemento, yeah. I don't even use that car a lot, so I don't know how it's so successful in anything. I use it for challenges and stuff like that. I guess that's why they do that. My most valuable car is the $150 million car. My garage value is close to 700 million. My garage, oh no, that's my garage. Yeah, my value. Okay, my garage parts value is 23.5 mil. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Total winnings, over half a billion. Everything else here doesn't really fucking matter. Car manufacturers owned, 109. Hopefully I could get that bigger. Let's see, anything else here that you guys want to look at? Records, okay, creativity. I have more designs and more photos and other stuff like that taken. I have way more tunes shared, and they're still being shared. But I got banned, I think 4 times. And then the third and fourth time, they literally, whatever shows up for my stuff was taken away. So like if I had like 4,000 downloads or whatever, all that stuff was gone, and I had to start over. So, but this is the start over, and even then, I don't know how it works, if they're gonna let me continue to have the stuff from before or whatnot or whatever. My goal is to get to like a legendary creator status so I can charge anything I want for my cars. I mean, yeah, that's wishful thinking. Oh yeah, here's another thing I broke. This is completely broken. I don't know how I did this either. didn't cheat the game. I'm not modifying the game or anything. I like this game, so I don't want to ruin it for myself, and so I just play it how it's supposed to be played. But average braking G's, that's broken right there. What? What? That's enough. Yeah, your brains would be liquid. Let's see. What other? All my G forces on here are broken completely. You will literally be mush. They're like not even the best astronauts that went to the moon or wherever else, Mars or wherever they want to say they went to, when we know they didn't. Yeah, they wouldn't even, their body wouldn't even be able to handle that. It's a good thing I'm on a sim rig, cause yeah, that probably wouldn't feel too nice. Let's see, what do we got here? I can't see. I don't have my glasses. So medals earned, expeditions completed. Okay. What? How do I have 19 out of 18? I said, I don't understand what I did in any of this stuff. Kind of doesn't make any sense to me. What makes sense is tuning. And tuning, like, once I learned it, everything kind of makes sense. When I don't like something, I can easily go and fix that thing about the car. So, and the way I learned it was from learning how to tune wheelie cars, learning how to tune drift cars, and learning how to tune race cars. And there's things I don't like when I'm drifting that, you know, I might like that in a race car, but I don't like in a drift car. And vice versa for all the other cars and styles of driving and stuff. My style of driving is in between Ken Block and Travis Pastrana. I don't like it too tight, but I don't like it too loose. So I don't want it tight as hell like Travis, but I don't want it loose as fuck like Ken Block. And I have a video of me driving Ken Block's car stock and everything. It is an extremely difficult truck to drive. It is crazy. I think I did the one from when he was in China or whatever. I have that car or whatever. That car is crazy to try to drift, do anything in, and I don't know. I give him props. Salute to the king and stuff, or to the kings, because yeah, Travis is one of them up there too and stuff, doing his thing. And there's a lot of other drifters too and stuff. I'll be seeing a lot of people stuff show up in Hoonigan or whatever, so it's whatever. But where I like to be is the middle. I don't know. I find it comfortable. There's times though I do like to push myself more into Ken Block zone and of influence in driving, and then there's times where I'd like to be more where Travis would like to be. It all depends on what I'm doing or what I'm trying to accomplish. Look at this. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the Hot Wheels. So no wonder it looked like that. I still don't understand why I'm on over. What is this, rally? I don't know if I did rally too much. Oh yeah, I'm still missing stuff in the rally. I didn't complete it. I did the Hot Wheels 100%. The rally's kind of tough, man. Some of those speed traps or speed zones, there's one speed zone I can't get through. I watch people do like nothing, and I don't understand what I'm doing wrong or whatever. It's not my style of driving. I don't normally rally. I like rally. I think the lingo is confusing when they're talking the lingo and whatever. I don't know if it's custom to each driver or each passenger or whatever, or how they're writing the notes and whatnot. But yeah, I gotta get used to, or just take the time to learn the rally notes so I can rally drive. Or maybe I'll buy a rally game and do some rally driving on sim. Everything I'm doing is sim on this channel. It's going to be simulated. So I am literally in a cockpit that I bought with driving steering wheel and the pedals, and I even bought the knob shifter so I can knob shift, because I prefer to knob shift over anything. And so while we're here, I'm going to show you how many cars so far I collected. I collected 650 cars out of the 899. My goal is to get a 700, maybe even 800. I think Horizon 6 is already out. I could have played it for free on Xbox even way before it was out, but I don't have an Xbox, and that was my thing with Xbox, trying to let them know I don't have an Xbox, so I can't play. I'm playing this on a PS5. So Um, yeah. It'd been nice if they. I know they have a little program going on. You can win an Xbox. Where I'm never gonna buy an Xbox. I never liked them. I never whatever. It's not anything personal to Xbox or anything. I never liked the interface, how you interface with the system or anything like that, and or how the main setup is, how like the home page is or whatever when you're setting everything up. Also, I never liked the controls from when the first original Xboxes came out with the white and black control. That was just the worst spot to put them in. Like seriously, why didn't they fire that person? Who thought of that? Who thought that was okay? Seriously, I don't know. Did that come from a PC guy or something? I don't know. Regardless, I never liked Xbox for that reason. And when the original Xbox came out, I remember being one of the first people to ever have. I was playing Xbox on a PlayStation 1 controller, and because I went to my local game shop and there was a dude smart enough, and I don't think he was respected enough, but he was smart, and I just went and laid down all this stuff. This was before we even had a camera on every cell phone. People were using flip phones, if not even worse phones or whatever. And I went to that guy and I broke everything down to him and showed him how I want everything to be done and what I was looking for. This guy literally, this was before 3D printers or anything. This guy came back to me with a device. When I showed him all the stuff and all the specs that I wanted to be done, he came back and like probably 3 days to a week and had a device for me to buy, and I paid him $14 to make it for me. For $14, I was racing people. I was playing Halo against people on a PlayStation controller. I'm playing on PlayStation now. I'm not a PlayStation fanboy, for real. They fuck up a lot, but everybody does. My point being is, I don't really rock out with Xbox too much. And the reason I even had Forza when it first came out on an Xbox is because I bought my little sister Xbox with my pops and stuff. We put money in, bought her Xbox, and one of the first games I bought, because I know the Xbox, my dad wasn't going to let it go to her house with her mom, was to buy Forza and play. And in my sister's account or whatever, I had my own too. Just on her account, I played on her so she could take something with her. And a little bit, I probably played less than a week's worth of time, and I had 21 million in my garage value, and probably like maybe like 10 million in money or something to spend and stuff. So this game's good. It's good. If you know what you're doing, it's good. Yeah, I don't have Forza 6, so when that comes out, I'll do some videos. All my tunes I did here that I know I can go back and do it on Forza 6. I'll do them for everybody. I want to reach legendary, and it's for multiple reasons, not just for any one given reason. There's multiple factors and why I want to obtain that and stuff. And I think once I reach it once, I don't think I'll ever try to do it again. Like whatever game I get it in, I get it in and stuff. It would have been nice to get it in 5, but they came out with this I think last year, literally almost a year ago. And when it came out, yeah, I say probably like a year ago or more. And so what you're seeing is like the progression of me playing from then till now, and not having, like I said, I didn't have all those extra years everybody else had to catch up. But in the little time that I did play, I definitely made some bank and collected some cars. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy.